Well, here we go again. Hey, what do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, your sister's ass, the Pony Express, a very ticked off Vic here. You know what ticks me off? Another recall by the Ford Motor Company. Well, here we go again. Did you hear about the latest Ford recall? 634,000 vehicles are being recalled. Why? The fuel injectors crack and gasoline can leak into the engine and catch on fire. Let me say that again. Actually, let me say it a different way. Something the automaker has been making for decades is completely failing by cracking under use, and the problem causes gasoline to leak into the engine, which is like putting lighter fluid on already burning charcoals in a grill, if you get my drift. And as always, my first question is, why are you changing the design of injectors that have been working for decades? Why don't you just leave shit alone? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. How are the injectors cracking now? Look, Ford, don't you do long-term testing before you release a product into a new vehicle? You know how paint manufacturers can simulate decades of weathering so they can see if the paint holds up. Can't you put the fucking vehicle on a treadmill where you let it run for like 24 hours a day for a year and see what parts fail? How can you make fuel injectors that crack and leak gas into a hot engine? So here we are. 634,000 consumers who work hard for their money, and now they have to keep paying for their car monthly while Ford figures out how to get all those vehicles over time into their fucking service departments and their dealerships. And these poor consumers don't know if their vehicle is the one that's going to have the problem every time they drive to work, take their kids to school, go shopping, or take a vacation. So now they're driving with their kids thinking, is today the day my car will burst into flames while I wait for the recall? It's total horseshit, to be honest. First of all, you just can't have this stuff happening. Steering wheels that fall off and brakes that don't work, and whatever else is a reason for recalling a vehicle. This is what you guys do. You make cars. You've been making them for 120 years. Maybe could you get this shit right already? Fuel injectors have been around since the 1950s. By the 1990s, all carburetors were replaced with fuel injectors. So all of your cars and trucks have had fuel injectors for the last 30 plus years. But now, the fuel injectors you make crack when being used? What did you change? What are you doing differently? Are these magic fuel injectors? Do the laws of physics cease to exist in your engine? Well, I gotta tell you, this is some fucked up shit. And is Ford saying to all the owners, hey, I know this isn't fixed to sitch, but don't pay your car loan or lease until the car is completely fixed. And if you want, we will give you a replacement that doesn't have these fuel injectors in it until we can fix your car. No, of course not. They want you to continue driving in a gas barbecue grill with a propane leak and a faulty igniter button. Anyway, have a nice day. I hope every single one of the Ford customers gets taken care of immediately. And I hope all the Ford executives spontaneously combust while eating caviar at one of their beach homes. Another Ford recall. That's what ticks me off.